everybody, welcome back to Ever So Sweetly. So I'm really excited because in today's video I have both of my sisters here with me. This is Jenny, you've seen her plenty of times before. And this is Becca, who you have seen a couple of times, but not as much as Jen. Usually. It's true. You have there's a few videos of you on my channel already, like Harry Potter trivia, and we're talking about our books.
Yeah, that's true.
Becca hasn't really done a video with me
if
before.
they see me, it's usually me dodging the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Usually that's what it is.
Yeah.
But they are here today specifically for us to discuss BTS. Because I told you that somehow or other I have become BTS ARMY, and so this is life now.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, they worked on me for this.
Yeah.
They honestly, like, they got my baby into it. So
Evangeline was ARMY so quick.
She loves them, and like honestly every single morning, like, she'll come out of her bedroom and like she'll look at the TV and she'll point and she'll be like, da da, because she wants a Dashita video.
It's the cutest thing.
She loves them. So they worked on her, they got her, and they've been trying to explain to me their love of BTS, and but like to bring me into it for a long time.
Right. And I think more so like we wanted BTS sort of to speak for itself speak for themselves in a way, because BTS meets you and then that's it. And you're done.
Basically.
So I have always appreciated their music. I've always thought it was good, but I've never had like their, you know, actual BTS ARMY fandom mentality. That's never been there for me. But somehow or other, they talked me into go seeing the Busan showing at the movie theater, and I watched that, and I didn't even leave ARMY yet, but I did.
You left biased.
Yes,
she did.
I liked Suga, so I was like, oh cool. And then from there we went to the Suga concert, and then from there I just started listening to more of their music, watching more of their music videos, and here we are today.
Yeah.
So
and we're all ARMY.
Yeah, now we're all ARMY. Tallulah's ARMY, my mom's ARMY, Evangelina's ARMY.
She just doesn't know it, but
Emmanuel is not ARMY.
Or so he says.
No, but he does like, I know he likes Augustine's music.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
And he has expressed appreciation for BTS has good songs. So
that's the first step, guys.
But he's not ARMY, and I do not ever foresee a day where he will consider himself an ARMY.
Yeah, maybe not. But here's the thing. There's also like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen where like husbands or boyfriends will go to things with their significant other and like have like ARMY husband because divorce is not an option on their shirt and stuff like that. Like, well, they get that there are 7 other men in your life.
It's not where they leave ARMY.
He has always been very appreciative of like the things that I do, or the things that I like, and the things that I'm into. Yeah. He 100% like supports all of that.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yes, but I don't see him like specifically becoming ARMY. No matter how much you guys try to work on him, or honestly, he has to hear the music constantly now, because like I'll leave the music videos on in the background and like their music is just constantly playing.
I think if anything, Run BTS would
yeah. I do think he'd find
a favorite.
If he watches, oh definitely. I think I've seen a lot of guys like RM for one, because of his like leadership and strength and all that. So he could find one that he just is like, oh yeah, I like him.
Yes, but I don't see him ever he's not like that kind of like fandom thing. No, he's not like that. Like if he appreciates something, he'll appreciate it, but
Star
he's
Wars
not
nerd.
No, but even that, like he's not like all about Star Wars.
True.
Like the stuff that he likes, he has this appreciation for it, but he's not like all about it. Like like I'm over here putting up, those are theirs by the way, they brought these. How cute are these? Like I absolutely love those.
We don't have Jimin and Jin. Well, Tallulah has Jimin. We don't have a Jin yet. We'll get a complete set.
But like I'm putting up stickers and stuff on the wall. Like he's not gonna do that. I even bought this. I bought 2 of these at the store when I went shopping at the mall with Tallulah for her birthday, because I saw that it was coffee, which is one of the loves of my life, and then sugar, my bias. So I bought 2, one to drink and one to just leave on my shelf.
That's like, hilarious though, because a while back, Becca and I did the same thing. I don't even know that we even talked to you about it. We just did the same thing.
Yeah, I still have it on my shelf with coffee in it.
Yeah, so that's the level of fan I am now. Like I'm ARMY.
Guys. We did it.
So they were talking about, you guys have a BTS ARMY anniversary. What is it called?
Armyversary.
Armyversary.
Yeah.
Yours is this month, right?
Yeah. Well, in general, ARMY's birthday is this month. ARMY became a thing, like was named on July 9th. So ARMY's birthday is July 9th. But we became ARMY in July as well, not realizing that it was...
Last year.
Yeah, last year, 2022. Not realizing that it was the same month.
Yeah.
But see, they wheedled their way in with me too. Becca was like a casual listener. She liked some of their songs. I had told her, I've never even listened to a BTS song. And she's like, oh yeah, their music is good. But I was on, do you want to talk about this now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was on One Direction Twitter. Because, listen, I love boy bands in general.
Wait a minute, I forgot that literally right before the BTS, you guys were super
No,
One
not her.
Direction.
Not me.
I still, no. Listen,
You went to Lula.
I am still a directioner. My hyperfixations go dormant, but they can rear their head at any time. I'm a directioner. I am a Louis fan. Louis is
Yeah, they just went and
one
saw
of the
Louis.
loves of my life. I've seen him 3 times.
Yeah,
But-
it's 3 times because we went twice once.
Yeah.
The first time.
His first tour, okay, this isn't a Louis video. But
You
I
were
was
looking
on,
up One Direction?
I was on One Direction Twitter, so the One Direction Twitter fandom. I was on One Direction Twitter, and I saw Jung Kook's cover of Falling, and because I'm a Harry Styles fan, I listened to it. Got obsessed. Showed my mom and Becca. We loved it. So then that year, it must have been 2019, because New
Left
Year's
Tonight
Eve.
was out. Had recently. Oh, okay.
That came out last year. 2019, we watched their New Year's Eve. Remember,
Oh, you're
we're
saying
like,
when
we
you
love,
saw that video.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like, we love Jungkook's Falling. Let's watch BTS's New Year's Eve performance, which was immaculate. But see, I only really knew who Jungkook was because of Falling, and I was like, oh, that one's Jungkook. He's cute. And then the charm of Taehyung took over, and I thought, oh, who's that one dancing in a pea coat? He's gorgeous. And then the next, when was it? Must have been last year. I don't know. I saw him at, if you're ARMY, you know this exact thing that I'm talking about. V going to Paris for Celine's fashion show with black and the red jacket. You know,
Yeah.
I was done. I was done. That was it. No going back for me. So I was like, oh, who's this? And then last year, when the media twisted the hiatus thing, being a directioner, I told Becca, I was like, oh, BTS is going on hiatus. Their poor fandom. Because guess what? One Direction is on hiatus.
Still?
They've been on hiatus since 2016. With no hope.
So there's never been a talk about them
there's-
coming back? Or they
No,
just
no.
didn't, they just broke up but they just didn't want to tell everybody, so they
No,
just said we're on
originally it was a
hiatus.
hiatus. Originally it was an 18-month hiatus. That's why if you say 18 months to a directioner, they'll sob. But it was supposed to be an 18-month hiatus. And then it just kept getting longer and longer, and they're all doing their own thing. And every time any of them releases anything, they still get asked, what about a One Direction reunion? What about a One Direction reunion?
I think
none of them
this
shut it down.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Listen,
Harry
I don't
Styles-
care if they're 50. They're getting back together for something. I don't care.
Harry Styles has too
Maybe
much
a Christmas song.
Shut up.
on his own.
I'm not your guys' friends.
Done?
No, I know, that's true.
There's no
But
way.
even he doesn't shut it down.
Because
So,
I thought, oh, wait, no, we're not talking about One Direction.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
I was
sorry,
about to
sorry,
talk about
sorry.
Zayn and everything, so we're not going to talk about
Zayn's
that.
releasing something new, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
No more One Direction. So you became a BTS ARMY first, and then you brought Becca into it?
Not really. It was
No.
simultaneous. We started, I was like, oh, Carpool Karaoke. We watched
It was
it.
because
I've still never
no,
seen that.
actually, what happened?
I've never seen that.
Okay,
Wow,
we need to watch that.
it's
we
a
need to
great.
do that.
Okay.
What
Okay.
happened was we watched The Falling
We watched Falling.
again,
Yep.
and then we were like, oh yeah, that one. He did a song with Charlie Puth. Let's watch that video. And then I told you
That's
guys,
right.
oh yeah, Psy released a song with one of the BTS people.
Yeah,
Let's
oh
watch
yeah,
that
she
one.
put on that.
And so we started
we're-
going on to these little.
And just, YouTube.
Then
I
that's-
love the choreography of that video. Like, it is so
So
much
does-
fun.
So does Jung Kook.
So
He
much
does
fun.
it all the time.
Almost every live.
Yeah, so-
I love it.
So basically, July last year.
July last year, well, that didn't, no, not that. Left and Right didn't come out until...
But it's been about
later,
a year.
But it's been about a year. That we've been Army.
Yeah.
I've been Army for about a month.
Yeah!
The best month.
Yeah, the best month of my life.
Because it's true. That's the thing. As much as we were like, oh, we love BTS, we've been Army for a year, and she's Army for a month. So even with us showing her things, it took BTS really showing them who they are.
Like that corny saying is like, BTS finds you when you need them. But I feel like that's
That's
true in
the
a
thing.
way.
You had your babies and were stressed, and
yeah, that's very true.
It's such an
I
outlet.
do think, yeah, because even because honestly, like going to see Augusty at the Forum, that was one of the most like beautiful experiences that I feel like I have had in a long time. Like I watched the vlog from that trip so many times because I loved that whole experience.
It was
great. I feel like just seeing him and like the positivity of it, and then like the Army giving out their little freebies and everything, it just lifted me up when I was already, like, honestly, having a baby and how old were they? They were like a month old.
Yeah, they were about they were exactly
a month
when we saw him.
So having newborns is very hard, but I had newborn twins, which is even harder,
and a baby already.
1-year-old.
So
she's one.
Yes. Oh. So there's a lot that comes with that, you know, like there's a lot of struggle that comes with that. So having that opportunity to just kind of like get out and go to the concert and then just like see all that positivity, like all the vibes and stuff, that was just like yes to me. So then that was amazing. So then I started listening to their music and stuff more, and I feel like that just like put all of this uplifting in my life. Yeah. So I love them now.
And that's the thing too. 3 days after we saw Yoongi in concert, Becca, me, my mom, Tallulah went to the proof exhibit in LA. And Jessie originally had said, I don't want to, you know, because she wasn't Army.
Yeah.
So we went and didn't have the best experience overall just because of the way that it was run at the time. It was shortly after it opened, so I think that they finally found their footing, thankfully. But so we were like, well, because that's the thing. Jessie was saying that she wished that she had gotten the ticket before we went, like the day we were going.
Yeah, because now at this point that they were actually going,
she regretted it.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, like I would have liked to have gone.
So then we're like, okay, tickets are selling out. They just extended. Let's buy some. So we bought tickets to go again in June. And we went through our experience, and it wasn't the best overall. The exhibit was great. The experience wasn't the best, and we were scared actually. We were like, ooh, I don't know. She's not Army really. I don't know if she's really gonna like
Army.
this.
If you're for Army.
It's for Army. If you've been to BTS Proof exhibit, you know it's for Army. Like, but then we went. You guys have seen the vlog. It was the best time. I feel like it also redeemed our time too.
Yeah.
Because the experience was 180 different, and it was great.
I will say too, like a little tip that I feel like I've learned from that experience is if you have a time slot, you don't have to show up to be the first one in. And it's probably a better idea if you let a bunch of the people go in first and then you go towards the end, because we were towards the end of our time slot, not on purpose, but because there's a lot going on.
You have 30 minutes from your time slot to come in, and then they won't let you in anymore. And we were like just at it. I was hoping they were gonna let us in.
Yeah, and like honestly, like we ended up showing up a little bit later because somehow or other the bottles didn't end up in the baby's diaper bag, so we had to go try to find a Target really quick and get some bottles for the babies.
I forgot about that.
Because Emmanuel was gonna have the babies while I was in the exhibition.
What a trooper he is too.
He always does that. Like
he had all 3 of the babies.
Yes. So he was doing that, but we ended up getting a little bit late. So we ended up at the end of our time slot, not on purpose, but it happened to be perfection.
The perfect experience.
Yes, it was so nice and calm. We didn't have a ton of people behind us, so where you feel like too rushed and you can't just take your time and appreciate what you're looking at. So there was like nobody behind us. We were able to just leisurely walk around, leisurely look through and see everything. And then when we were taking our photos, because if you saw that video, you know that there's a couple of spots where you're allowed to take a photo. Other than that, you can't have your phone. So even when we were taking our photos, there wasn't a bunch of people watching us take our photos.
Yeah.
Like, we just
had fun,
and it was just chill and nice, and I'm so happy that we went.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm really happy we went again.
I saw a lot more the second time.
I agree.
I was going to ask you guys.
Notice a lot more.
Yeah, because you guys were like looking at and talking a lot about the different stuff that you see, and I was gonna ask you like
it was
if it felt the same the first time or if it was.
It was so packed full of people. Like you just kept getting pushed through, and there's a section of like all of the photo shoots from all of the different eras, and it goes like in order.
Part.
Yeah,
I really did.
It was so crowded, and they didn't direct you right. The one we went originally. So everybody was sort of getting in each other's way. Nobody really wanted to move because you wanted to see things, but then you have people in front of you. It was just, you couldn't see things. You couldn't take your time.
I didn't even realize there was a flow.
I didn't realize there was a flow either. They didn't direct us right.
Order.
Exactly. And that's so beautiful. Like, you get to see them progress through everything. And another thing was, there's a lot of stuff in Korean, like signs and things. These are people from Korea. Like, that makes sense. But there was no translation, and you couldn't get your phone out to translate it. Yeah. So you're going through seeing these beautiful things, and you don't even know what they say
to us.
Yeah.
So the second time we went, they actually had printouts of the translation into English, which was a huge thing for me.
Yeah, I did tell them, because they were like, these are messages from BTS to ARMY, and they don't have them translated so we can understand what they say. And I was like, oh, that really sucks. And they're like, I was like, you couldn't take a picture? And they're like, no, you're not allowed to have your phone out.
If you get your phone out, they're kicking you out,
told them I was gonna go into this experience. I was gonna do whatever I could to sneak a picture of what it said in Korean, so that way we could try to at least translate it. Not with any intention of posting it anywhere, nothing like that. Just so that we could know what they said. I was like, I'll do it. I'm gonna take one for the team. If they catch me with my phone and they kick me out, at least we'll, you know, I don't know, whatever. I have tried. So thankfully I didn't have to do that, and I didn't have to get kicked out because they hadn't translated. They had to have gotten complaints. I don't know why they didn't think about that in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't even. But see, that's the thing. You've got people too. I didn't say anything. I could have. I should have.
Yeah, and also to clarify, like, we wouldn't expect that necessarily in Korea.
Oh, absolutely not.
But here, it's like they want us to know what they're saying to us.
Yeah, yes, you're in LA. Like,
okay, so you guys are not going crazy. They did switch seats.
But now you can see my V strawberry clip better.
So cute. Where'd you get that from?
I got it for my birthday from them.
It's from the K-pop store on Ontario.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay, so now we have got our BTS Beyond the Story books to discuss, because this just came out. How many days ago did this come out?
It came out on the 9th.
What's today?
It came out on Armin's birthday. I didn't realize that.
What's today?
Today's the
15th. Did it come out? No, did it come out on the 9th or the 11th?
It was recent.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on.
It says the first official record of
Came
BTS
out on the 9th.
and their youth, the most beautiful moment in life. Written over 3 years of in-depth coverage in interviews by, how do you say that? Myeongsuk
Kong.
BTS shares personal behind-the-scenes stories of their journeys so far. The first ever official book published in celebration of BTS's 10th anniversary.
Yeah, July 9th. Sorry.
Stories that go beyond what you already know about BTS. So firstly, I have to shout out my mother, because she got me this for an early Christmas gift. And actually, I gotta shout her out because she got me this shirt too, this from the proof exhibit. She got me this just to get me this because she's so nice. And then this is an early Christmas gift. So that's why I have one. So shout out, Mommy. Thank you very much. Have you guys looked at this yet?
I did a very, very fast flip through, but like not really, really. Debut.
That's so cute.
So this book is really cool. So on the back you can see the chapters that are in the book. I think it's more like parts. Chapter 1 is Soul. So I think that my guess is they're all moving to Seoul to be trainees. Anyway, chapter 1, Soul. Chapter 2, Why We Exist. Chapter 3, Love, Hate, Army. Chapter 4, Inside Out. Chapter 5, A Flight That Never Ends. Chapter 6,
Lands.
The World That Never Lands. Sorry, good catch. Chapter 6, The World of BTS. Chapter 7, We Are.
Yeah, this is so cool. And Becca was just pointing out to me that it has these like QR codes in various spots. Actually, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Almost on every page. Maybe not almost on every page, but there's an awful lot. Definitely.
There's also these things in here, which is, this is one of their albums, and then down here it's got the track list, and then it's got QR codes that take you to the videos that were released for this album.
Yeah, this is cool. So I'm totally gonna read that. I'm very excited about this.
Nervous to read it. Like a lot of it seems like it. I mean, a lot of it is told from quotes. I think there's a lot of interviews and things like that with them. So literally, it's them telling their story with help of a writer to shape it into a narrative. So I'm nervous about it because I know that BTS has gone through a lot of adversity in the K-pop community in general. They were extremely hated upon very early on. Other K-pop fandoms created like really bad rumors about them that weren't true. They had to fight plagiarism accusations and things like that, and they just went through a lot emotionally and mentally. And the K-pop industry is known already for being hard on an idol's mental health.
Oh,
so,
that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it takes so much out of them, their time, their focus, their energy. A lot of them can suffer mentally.
So the thing that I'll say though is to remember for us, for anyone else like hesitant to read it, you know, this has already happened.
Yeah.
So.
And they're fine. They're good. They're happy.
Yeah, like you look at BTS now, and you know it's not as like scary to read it, knowing that they've overcome a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, and they have so much success. So many people are so in love with them, and they just keep getting new armies left and right. Like, the other thing that's cool is that this book came with a set of photo cards that I have not seen yet. I got this book a couple days ago from my mom, but I haven't opened these because I wanted to wait until we were all together to open them. You guys look at yours already?
Yeah.
I did. I already knew what they were though, because they're the same photo cards.
Don't say. Don't say.
Okay. Sorry. The top one is just a cover, like.
Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. They look like little. What is that photo? The camera that you have?
Polaroid.
Yeah. No, not a Polaroid.
Oh, like,
what is it called?
They are Polaroid.
No. What is that little camera you have? In
stacks.
Yeah.
Well, I have the printer, but same thing.
But it's still Polaroid.
It's the same pictures from the cover.
Yeah, and the inside of the book, like they have.
Yeah, it has 3 different like.
They're nice photo cards.
Yeah, there's J-Hope. Okay, so I have to break away really quick. Everybody knows that my bias is Suga. 100% Suga. And I've been kind of like, since I've been learning about them, like I'll appreciate, you know, other members and etc. etc. I did not get in any way, shape, or form, not even remotely understand this one. Like,
you appreciated his voice.
of course, yes.
But
I thought he had an absolutely beautiful voice, and he's such a fantastic dancer. Like, his talent, 100% appreciate that. But other than that, didn't get it. Because if he's Tallulah's bias.
Tallulah's bias, he's my second. He is super my bias wrecker.
And I have said many a time, don't get it. I do not get it. But somewhere, out of nowhere, within the past week, maybe week, I don't know.
I think you told us like 5 days ago or something like that.
Yeah, literally within this past week.
Makes me want to see.
Somehow or other.
Yeah, when was that text? What was it?
He became my number 2.
Because Jimin sneaks up on ya. He's smooth.
Like, I never ever would have thought that that would be the case, but he just became my number 2. I don't know.
Oh look, it's my soulmate, the love of my life, Taehyung.
Oh, wait, is it focusing on him?
No,
I feel like it's just seeing my face. There we go. Now you can see him.
Yeah.
And then last but not least is Jung Kook.
Jung Kook.
Which is a good segue into the fact that his new music video just came out, what, 2 days ago?
Came out technically was released on the 14th, but we saw it early because of time.
Oh, time difference.
In Korea, the 14th.
So, but we saw it 2 days ago.
We saw it, yeah.
Not last night, but the night before.
Yes.
The night of the 13th.
Yeah, so we can discuss that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Does anybody else have anything else to say about these beautiful
No, I'm excited to look at it. I think that they did such a cool thing of including QR codes for videos, but we talked about that. Like,
yeah, and also it's thick with 2 C's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, it's a thick boy.
How cool. Let's show one last picture.
Which picture is it?
I don't know, some early day one. No, wait, we gotta show a newer one as the last picture.
Yeah, probably more towards the back.
There's this one. This is their B album.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Butter.
There we go. All right, so everybody say. Oh, I just heard the spine crack a little bit. Did you hear that?
Yeah. That's
Everybody
okay.
say goodbye
Aw.
to our pretty storybooks of BTS.
Yeah.
can show that one,
another
that's
butter
cute.
one.
I just have to because
Oh, get my face. I'm trying to go look at it in the screen.
Make sure you don't accidentally switch your book with mine because I just
No,
got
mine is right here.
argan oil all over the cover.
Ooh.
Which will hopefully wipe off.
Yeah.
So we're discussing now the fact that Jung Kook has a new music video out for his song 7.
Mm-hmm.
Just came out yesterday, day before. I am obsessed with this song. I heard it the first time. When I first heard it, I'm gonna be super honest, I was a little bit taken aback for half a second because anything that I've experienced so far with BTS has just been very like, I don't know, what would the word be? Just like
more wholesome.
Wholesome-y
even
and-
though there are some things like
right.
Yeah.
So this was the first time that I had ever really heard something that was more towards an adult side of things.
Mhm.
So at first that took me back. Took me aback?
Yeah.
Took me aback. But I absolutely love the song. I think it is so catchy. It is a real bop. I love it. And not only that, the music video is so cute and he is so funny, and I just truly appreciate and love watching it over and over again. I will say I could do without Lotto's part in the music video. I don't care for it. That's my opinion. Don't care for it.
For me, I watched it twice. So then the night it came out, we watched it once and then realized, oh, we didn't have the captions on. So,
even though it's English.
I was gonna say, it
follow
is English.
it's English, but still.
Just to follow
I
it.
watch regular TV with captions on. It's better for me. So we watched it one
I
more
have to
time.
because I can't hear anything with all of my children. So, just saying.
So we watched it one more time with the captions. I have not seen it since. So,
I love it.
So I actually don't really know how I feel about this song and this music video.
I like the music video a lot. I feel like I get I don't know, just the vibe of it. I feel it. I get it. It's super cute. I like his outfit a lot on the train scene. Like when he's hanging from the train and then when he's like walking on the top, like that outfit I think is so great. Like it works. So I really like the video and I really like the song. I don't know.
Wears clothes well.
Do you guys want to watch the video and react, or do you guys just want to talk about it?
I haven't seen it since.
She probably needs a refresh of it.
All right, so seeing as his video just came out, we're gonna watch it now together with all of you, and we are going, even we've seen it already, but we're gonna just kind of discuss our opinions.
Here it comes. I haven't even had that.
All right, there we go. That I can hear.
I love this dining room.
It's really pretty. I might have thought this sounded like a Polyphia song at the beginning with the guitar.
Oh.
It's very Justin Timberlake, like
Yeah, I can see that.
kind of in-syncy to me.
I said I'll kiss your waist and ease your mind. Just saying. I love his voice.
So good. So why exactly is this earthquake happening? This outfit, I love this outfit so much.
That earthquake is just showing you their relationship crumbling.
Yeah, it's
Oh, see,
turbulent.
so I thought that it meant that even if the world is crashing around them, he's still like focused on her.
Maybe that
Could
too.
be that. I think he's probably open to interrogation. He looks so boyfriend.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jung Kook.
I love that he's like so devoted. Like I love
Shut up, I hate him. Look at him.
Why is she so mad?
Yeah, what
What did he do? He did something.
Okay, no, stop. Hold on. We just saw Jungkook's tattoo shoulder. Just saying.
Titanic!
Yeah.
It looks like Titanic.
I've seen people put that next to each other. Like pictures of it.
I was so confused why she didn't notice any of this is happening until right then when she's almost about to
It's
drown.
just like their turbulence of... Oh. This is
I think they're just
hilarious.
consumed with
Yeah.
each
He's trying...
But she literally doesn't care. He's over here on a stretcher
Yeah.
and she has zero care.
Good for her. Because I don't know what he did.
other. Yeah, but we don't know what it is. She could be drama.
She could be drama. He maybe
She-
didn't do
I'm
nothing.
going with that.
She
drama.
could be drunk.
It's JK. I'm just kidding.
This is so stupid
Eventually
and
got
hilarious.
so worried for him right there.
Did
like,
she?
oh no. Yeah. So honestly, I could do without watching her fill herself out for this music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this whole part would be so much cuter and so much funnier without having to watch all that.
I don't care. She still looks like Niecy Nash too.
She does look like Niecy Nash. I never heard anybody say that. Did you hear somebody say that?
No, I just look at her and I see
she does. I love this when he just pops out.
This I love too.
Yes. Like that part is so
But
cute.
she straight rolled her eyes that homeboy's still alive.
Because he's drama. She's drama. He's drama. He faked his death.
He wants her attention and she's being
But
extremely
that's
hard to
no,
get.
but that's kind of intense. That's a little bit like Miss Doubtfire. Like that is kind of intense. Like you just went through
emotional manipulation.
Yes, that's exactly what that is.
So I'm thinking she's done with his games and he did something. But he's like,
he set up an entire
Look
funeral
at me,
and
baby.
got in a casket to get her there. Like that is very intense.
Look at. First of all, he's got a wet t-shirt on. But I'm just saying, I'm just noticing things. I think it's hilarious. She almost is just like, oh, freaking fine. And then grabs his hand.
No,
and
it's just
walks away.
because they have one of those relationships.
Yeah, toxic.
Hopefully not. Hopefully.
I think it's just funny.
The video itself, I love it
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
he's so cute and he is hilarious. Let me stop.
But I just feel like Lotto really, it's nothing special for me.
Here's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like with Megan Thee Stallion and Butter, I like her verse. I think that it's fun. It matches the vibe of the song and all of that. This one felt out of place almost to me. Like I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, almost like you just picked somebody to collab with.
Yeah.
And they just wrote something. Like,
not necessarily like the
like they
understanding the
collabed
concept of,
together and they decided what exactly this was going to be about. It just kind of felt more like, okay, yeah, here she's going to sing on the song. Okay, here she wrote this verse. And yeah, okay. But yeah, I think he looks so cute in that video. I think it's just absolutely adorable. And I love the whole his devotion behind her, like chasing after her the whole time.
It's hilarious.
I love it all.
Okay, here I think that there's probably two ways to look at it. Like, oh, she's drama and he's got to chase after her all the time. And then there's the other side of it, which I think to me is the intention, but again, this is just my thought, is he did something. And so he's trying to win her back and she's like, oh, I'm done with you. And then, but it's Jung Kook. So you're just like, okay, fine. Even though you faked your death.
I mean,
that was
out of
so
his own
hilarious.
Mouth, he has said, can you handle me?
Oh,
like,
he said, I'm not easy to handle.
So maybe he did something. Who knows?
Okay, but either way, the video itself is so cute.
I really like the video.
Honestly, if you think about the reality of these things, like yes, he just jumped into a casket and faked his own death to try to get her there. That is so nuts. Like in real life, stay away from it.
Exactly.
But because this is totally fake,
we're
it's
suspending
just super fun.
any reality because
yes, that obviously we have to suspend reality. They're over here sinking in some building.
He's hanging from a train.
He looks great in that video.
I love that outfit, the hanging from a train outfit. I love that outfit.
See, I really
if Emmanuel would wear it, I would buy him that for Christmas. But he wouldn't wear it.
I love the laundromat outfit.
Oh yeah, that's
because he looks like soft boyfriend, and that's one of my favorite looks is soft boyfriend.
And I gotta say, he talked about like in his live that he felt really awkward acting.
Oh yeah.
And that it was hard for him, but I think he did really good. He
I thought he looked so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love the girl in it. I think she does such a good job with clearly what she's supposed to do is be annoyed by him. And
yeah, I like her too. I feel like I feel bad for her because I'm sure, because I remember touches of this with NSYNC. I remember feeling like this at 11 with NSYNC videos. I was madly in love with Justin Timberlake, and he had this girlfriend in their crazy music video, and he put his hand on her knee. And I was like, who is this chick over here? And he's putting his hand on her knee, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she's going to get a lot of that, like, people, like, automatically don't like her because...
She is well known, though.
The thing.
So
she's already a well known, like, actress.
Oh, is she? Okay, so I didn't know anything about this.
So I think that's the thing. You've got adults who realize it's a video that are, like... Just it's sold
let
on
me
the
clarify,
story.
I was a child.
yeah, you said you were like 11, 12.
Yes, I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah. Obviously, anybody that is part of BTS's fan base has seen there's always going to be people that aren't the best in anything where there's a large number of people, just by odds. BTS has the largest fan base in the entire world. There are gonna be some sucky people that are just like take things too far.
True.
Unwarranted. She doesn't deserve anything like that. Yeah. And I think she does a great job. I like
think she does a great job too. And I hope for her that this just like helps open doors for her acting career if she's an actress. I didn't know she was an actress.
Yeah, like I don't know much of her. She is an actress, and I think
she's an actress and possibly like a model too. I'm not 100% sure about that though.
She does. She is known by name from a lot of people who.
Yeah, I do think she did a great job in the video.
So yeah, I don't know how much help she needs.
Yeah.
But
she could. Yeah.
Western.
I'm just excited.
I like their.
She's like a K-star. So in the Western markets, like this is probably great for her too.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I like so overall, my opinion about that video is love it. I think it's such a fun song. It's a fun video, and I think his voice is wonderful. Like it sounds perfect. And then I watched the performance where they were at where did they go? Good Morning America.
I haven't watched that.
I love the whole dance choreo to this song too. Like it was
I haven't
really,
watched
really
it.
I like it a lot. Like it just works for me. It makes me happy. It works for me.
As far as the choreography goes, there are some movements that I could do without, but I like that it's kind of like simple, but
it's like
flowy.
Like it's
kind of groovy.
It's very groovy. That I like that a lot.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It's like really chill, but
I did see like one Magic Mike move that I could have done without, but other than that, it's really fun.
That's sort of the vibe of the song is sort of like, even though the video is very sort of intense and like the vibe of the song is like
smooth and
yeah.
So
it's really dancey and easy.
But overall, you guys liked the video. You liked the song.
I love that song. I think I understand why people are saying like a summery song because it is so light and like fun, and that you equate with summer.
Like you could be imagining yourself driving in the sun and you're just like pop, 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 you know.
I think that's the thing too. Like I only watched it twice and I have not listened to it since. I think I like it more now than I originally. I liked it when I first watched it. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I like it more now.
Yeah.
Which I think is good for me. I like to sit with things. I need time to ruminate. So I think it was good for me to give it some space before I rewatched it. And I really liked it.
I mean, we're not surprised. This is Jung Kook of BTS. Like,
yeah. Which, okay, we didn't talk about this either. We talked about, oh, you're Yoongi biased and now Jimin is creeping up there. And I am Taeyong biased and Jimin is my bias wrecker. But I have a McNay line problem. And Jung Kook is... I love him. I love him. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
But I'm usually like this. Like I'll like a song when I first hear it, which I did with this one. But then once I hear it again, and then I like really like start really loving, and now I'm like obsessed with that song.
Yeah, it's like when you hear it more, you can hear like the fullness of the whole song.
Yeah.
And then it just sounds like the beat of it, the music in it, it's very addicting.
Is so good in it. Like the thing is, we already all knew he's got a great voice. He's so talented. And he can kind of do anything. He can do slow, beautiful songs. He can do Euphoria, things like that. But a faster pop song like this takes a specific talent that not everyone has. And I think people don't realize that it does take specific talent that not everyone has. And to be able to transition from being a crooning kind of voice to a faster beated pop song, of course Jung Kook is going to do well. But not everyone would.
Yeah, because he can do it all. Jung Kook.
He
can do it all.
Golden McNay.
Yeah.
I loved it.
For a reason.
So let me tell everybody now, I'm going to stop this video here. We have a couple of other things that we're going to be talking about still. We're going to watch the Carpool Karaoke that they have talked about for so long and I have never seen.
It's so good.
So we're going to watch that. Maybe, depending on how long that ends up being, we may talk about something else as well. But for sure, we're watching that in part 2. So I want you to know this is part 1. I'm gonna end it now because I feel like it's gonna get too long to do all of this in one video. So, if you liked the video, please, hit the like button and subscribe and comment below and let us know if you're ARMY also, or if you have no idea what we're talking about, because that could be a possibility too. I don't know enough about you guys as my subscribers yet, so let me know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and look out for part 2 because we're gonna watch Carpool Karaoke and we're gonna react to that, and I've never seen it. I'm really excited.
Exciting.
Yeah. But yeah. So 2 thumbs up from me, 2 Hitchhiker thumbs up from me for Jung Kook's new song.
And if you're not ARMY yet,
it's not as bad as mine. Look at this.
You will be one day.
You probably will be.
It's inevitable.
You probably will be. I never thought I would.
It's just a matter of time. BTS BTS decides when and where, and they're just...
I still really do wish that I had happened to be ARMY earlier when they were doing shows out in LA.
Going
and I
to
could have gone to
concerts
go
and
see
Vegas
them, but
and
that's
LA.
okay.
I agree, me too. But also...
We have that to look forward to, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We do.
2025.
We do. We believe in BTS.
We believe in BTS.
We can do it. Anyways, yeah, like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.